Hello and welcome to Scandinavian Shopping Live. My name is Bennett.
And I'm Maggie. And we're coming to you live from Highway 8 Studios in America's Little Sweden, Lindstrom, Minnesota. For today's show, the theme is Nordic Home and Kitchen, where you will find Scandinavian kitchen essentials, food, and decor.
So many of the items that you'll see today are produced in small runs, imported from Scandinavia, or made using traditional methods. So when they sell out, they may not return. And if this is your first time watching us or your first time shopping live, it's easy. If you're viewing us on our website at swedishgiftstore.com, just sit back and check out our premium imported Scandinavian products. And if you're seeing something you love, click on the item that you want to add to the cart.
Also, we're watching a chat right here. So if you have any questions about a product or just want to, say hi, then leave a comment and we'll talk to you in real time.
If you're watching on Facebook, it is a little different. When you see a product you want, comment sold and then the name of the product in order for you to, kind of claim that item. And then we'll send you a DM to fulfill the order. And remember, you will always find even more Scandinavian treasures at our brick and mortar store and online at swedishgiftstore.com.
All right. So today we have 4 segments: imported Swedish coffee, high-quality tea towels, Sweden-inspired mugs, and cookies from all around Europe. That's the one I'm most excited for.
Yeah. It's probably because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
But before we start, we have 4 people live, watching us live right now. Drop a comment, say hi, tell us where you're from.
I don't want to talk to him the whole time.
No.
All right. For our first segment, we have Lofberg's Coffee. Lofberg's Coffee began in 1906 in Karlstad, Sweden. They were started by Anders, John, and Josef Lofberg, and they still roast all their coffee in Karlstad, Sweden to this day. They export their coffee all over the world, and it's 100% certified sustainable. They are one of the largest buyers and distributors of organic and fair trade coffee.
Yeah, so let's get started. We have 4 different kinds of coffee here. We're going to get started with the medium roast, right? So, classic medium roast. So these are all ground coffee, right? So, it's not the whole bean for, you coffee nerds, but I do still highly recommend this coffee as a fellow coffee nerd myself. This coffee is, all 4 of these coffees are very smooth and they're very low on the acidity. This coffee here is actually made with 100% Arabica beans. And also, all 4 of these coffees are rainforest certified. If you take a look right there, it's rainforest certified. So, if we actually take a look at the side of this right here, if we take a look right here, we have the roast level, the body, and acidity. So, medium roast at a 2. We got a nice full body and then very low acidity. So if you don't like that acidity in that coffee, right, you don't have to worry about drowning it out in creamer, right? It'll just be a very smooth coffee. So that's the medium roast there.
All right, on to our second one. We have the fika lovers. And if you don't know what fika means, it's a Swedish word meaning like coffee break or coffee time. It's really heavily celebrated in Sweden, and every day around either 10 a.m. or 3 p.m. they'll take about an hour to have coffee, treats. It's a time to relax, kick back, and this really is kind of the perfect coffee for that. A while back, a package of these specific coffees came in, and they were sliced open by one of the distributors we have. So I brought some home, got it for free, score, and I gave it to my boyfriend, because I'm not a big coffee drinker, and he loved it. His dad loved it too, and I ended up giving them more of the coffee to bring home because they just thought it was the best thing in the world.
Yeah, this coffee is phenomenal. So actually, the 3 rest of these coffees are dark roast, but I'd say this one is kind of the most traditional dark roast of the 3. This one also has 100% Arabica beans. The Swedes are serious about their coffee. They like it dark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they be drinking a lot of coffee. So this is a dark roast coffee. And if we take a look here, we can actually see this one is the least acidic of the 4, which is, I don't know how they pull it off with a dark roast, because usually dark roasts have a bit more of that acidity, but it's only listed at a 1 on the acidity 4, so it's a darker roast than normal, but not super dark. We'll get to that later. and just, a nice full body. So, these are just coffees that are just so smooth, and you don't have to drown them out in creamer in order for them to taste good. So if you are wanting to get up your fika game, this is literally the coffee for you.
All right.
Up next here is the Charisma Dark Roast, right? So this one is, another dark roast, but this one's a bit more interesting. Instead of, just pure like Arabica, right? This one has subtle hints of hazelnut as well. So it has a little bit of a kind of a sweeter aftertaste. So it's very nice, kind of nice for this winter season. We got that deep roast and then the hint of hazelnut, very full-bodied, dark, but not acidic. We can take a look here again at these levels right here, where it's got a very, a fuller body than the others there. And you can expect that from a dark roast. And so, just, good, smooth coffee with just a little bit of a twist, right? Get that little bit of that hazelnut, right? Very nice. And all of these coffees are $19.99, right? These are 450 grams, and then these are 500 grams. So if that, not much of a difference there. But if you're pinching pennies, if you want that dark roast, you'll get the most bang for your buck with the Charisma, right? And that leads us to our darkest coffee, which is very interesting, the Inferno Extra Dark Roast.
So as you'll see on the front here, this is not a 4 or a 5, but a 5+. This is the darkest roast coffee that we carry here at the store. You can find it again online at swedishgiftstore.com or here in our brick and mortar store in Lindstrom. And again, on the side here, it shows the roast information. I really love that it shows that on the packaging because, like I said, I'm not really a coffee drinker, and it makes it really easy to recommend a coffee to someone. If they like it darker or more acidic or less acidic, I can be like, well, look at the side. So, as you can see, it's got, the really dark roast, a really full body, and still only a 2 on acidity, which is so nice. And like Bennett said, super smooth, super yummy.
Yeah.
It's really good for, having at home or gifting to someone. All these coffees, are great for all those purposes.
And one more thing about that Inferno coffee is it's Arabica and Robusta beans in this one. And it also has an intense dark chocolate finish.
Oh.
So that's interesting. So if you're like, I guess this is for intense people. If you like intense coffee, that intense taste of that bitter dark chocolate, right? It's a good coffee for you. Fantastic coffees made in Sweden, imported from Sweden. You might be someone, if you order these coffees, you could say, oh, I bet I might be the only person in this room who's ever had this coffee before, right? Because this isn't your average coffee shop coffee, right?
Yeah.
And you can show it off to people like, hey, check out this coffee I have imported from Sweden, So, shall we move on to the next category?
Before we do that, I'd like to say on our store we also sell coffee syrups. So you can have, other flavors within your coffee as well. It's a fun little added treat to have.
Like at Starbucks, right? Where all the pumps, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Fancy.
All right, on to the next segment.
Yes. Tea towels by Eklund Master Weavers. Do you mind telling us about them while I grab the towels?
Sure. Okay. I'll put these up. All right. So Eklund started in these are made in Sweden since 1692. Eklund Weavers is the oldest documented textile company still in existence. Their long history is due to no small part to the excellent quality of their textiles, which are made in accordance with the Swedish family traditions. All right.
Yeah, so beginning, we have this super cute rooster tea towel. This one, these are all 100% cotton and weaved using traditional methods. Just a super cool kind of, I love the summer vibe to it. The weave really gives it kind of a summer look. And we are pushing these tea towels right now in the winter because these tea towels are so popular in the summer that we can barely keep them on the shelves.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want tea towels in the summer, buy them now. And what's also great about the weave is that they are more wrinkle resistant, right? So, there's a little, wrinkle here because they've been in the store, but you could just toss it in the wash and you'll be good to go. Which, by the way, yes, they are machine washable as long as you wash them cool. So, just Absolutely. I can keep talking about these tea towels, but I mean, I think the people already know.
Yeah.
Right?
This one in particular is 14 by 20 inches.
Yep.
So a really good size. It looks like the roosters are walking right along. They could walk right off camera if they wanted to. This is perfect for really anybody. I know I have a lot of, gift givers coming into the store buying these Eklund tea towels just due to their quality. They are so nice, and you can just feel it when you touch it,
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yep. So moving on, let's take a look at some of our other ones here.
I'll take that one.
Thank you. Up next we have the Dollar Horse tea towel right here.
A classic.
So if we check this out, yes, a classic, absolutely. So yeah, just super bright colors on this one. We've got the traditional Dollar Horse, and I don't know how they were able to weave this design on here. It's just so cool.
I know, they're so intricate. So cool. And I love how, a lot of these, they're brand new, they're so nice, but they still have an older style for kind of just a really nice kind of, antique-y look, but still just really a beautiful thing to have in your home. And they're useful too.
Yep. And you see the traditional curbits on the Dollar Horse are also adorning the borders here, which is just a nice touch. Yeah, just a very nice pop of color. This one is 20. See here, it says $29.99 on my paper, but it says 26 right there. So someone's right. Maybe I got my 6 and 9s upside down. But yeah, these are nice. We have a bunch of these. Great for like a sunroom. Great for the kitchen. Really just great for everything. So. Oh, and by the way, I neglected to mention that they have these cute little tags right here that you can hang up, so you don't have to worry about folding them. So that's kind of, what is the word? Helpful, So yeah, let's keep going with our next one here, which is Kurbitshost.
Kurbitshost.
Yes, Kurbitshost.
Did you have to practice how to say that?
I'm just guessing, honestly. So this one right here has, also features Dollar Horses, but it has a bit more of an intricate design here, where they have, that Scandinavian, rose mauling sort of designs. It's really more so the curbits, this traditional Swedish curbits that you see on the horses, just kind of adorned throughout the towel here. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of this type of illustration in a lot of older and newer Swedish designs, and I've seen it on furniture, plates, anything really. It's really beautiful, very spring, but also, really timeless, really, really cool.
Yeah, love the pastel colors on here. And if you were wondering, so, we've got these tea towels here that are, 14 by 20 inches. This design also comes as a table runner. So this is 14 by 47, I believe. Yes, 14 by 47. If we take a look right here, we got the full runner. So you can run this.
I'll hold one side. We can stretch it across the screen.
There we go. Yeah. So you can run this
pretty.
along your table and then have tea towels on the other side. Just a nice, beautiful decoration. So yeah, great work on that. Oh, and I took it off right when Drew was changing the camera. My bad. Sorry about that, Drew.
And again, we can't stress enough the quality. Made of 100% organic cotton, they are just so nice.
Yes.
You don't want to give a gift that just looks nice, but it also feels nice.
Oh yeah.
It is good quality. It'll last for a long time.
Makes such a difference. And them being cotton, they're so easy to clean and take care of. So the last table runner we're showing today is this one right here, which is it's called Christmas Birds or Julefålar, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I had to look that one up, how to pronounce that one. And so, yeah, it has a Christmas theme, right? You've got your poinsettias here, and then we've got some holly, and then we have some Christmas cactus here.
But we also have kind of hidden in the picture some little birds.
Yeah.
And they're a bit harder to see, but it's kind of fun, like a little search and find for your guests.
Yeah, they're super cute. And yeah, it says Christmas in it, but these are just really nice. I love the kind of the dark. It's very nice for winter, just kind of winter colors. Very beautiful.
And similarly with the last one, this comes in both a tea towel and a runner. Should we show off the runner?
Let's show off the runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll run with it. Are we just gonna wave it again?
Yeah.
All right.
We have to.
And I'll hold it for more than 5 seconds. Yeah. So, so right here, the table runner is 14 by 47 inches, and the tea towel is 14 by 20 inches. So, just if you're wondering, if your table is so boring and bland and you're like, what do I do? Well, we have got your problem solved here, folks.
And we have so many more Eklund runners and different things here at the Swedish Gift Store and at swedishgiftstore.com. Just a reminder, you can buy everything you're seeing today at the show here or on, like I said, swedishgiftstore.com.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. And another reminder, for those who are watching, if you're watching and you're like, I don't know how to do this, right? So if you're watching on our website, the items should be popping up on screen, and so you can just click on the item to learn more, add it to your cart. If you're watching on Facebook and you were like, that table runner was the best thing I've ever seen, leave a comment that says, sold Christmas Birds table runner, right? And do that for any of the items we have shown earlier as well. And then once you do that, we'll send you a DM and get you taken care of. So up next is mugs.
All right. Let's bring them out. Wow. Okay, so we have a wide range of mugs designs, and I am not exaggerating when I say wide range. We have a whole wall filled with mugs. These are some of our favorites that we're bringing out today. Looking at the wrong thing. These are all Swedish themed mugs, so you'll see, the Swedish flags and different Swedish words. Or just the letter A on this one.
Well, fika is actually, we take a look at that. Yeah. That's funny. Sweden.
All right, let's start with our first one. So this one is a latte style mug with a travel top on it. Super, super nice. It's got all these little Swedish designs, houses, a ton of cute little, there's a little kitty on this house. Oh, if I can point to it. Super, super cute.
Yeah, and so what's awesome about these mugs is, first of all, these are all made, with ceramics, so they're microwave safe, dishwasher safe. But this is so cool to have like a to-go mug like this. And like I've never seen one made with porcelain before. It's like so cool, And so, you can, microwave your coffee in here. Don't have to worry about, making a pot of coffee and, pouring it in there. And then this is a silicone cap here, so that's easy wash. And then the cap has a little notch on the top here, so it can help it be spill proof. Yeah, if we take a look at the notch here, yep, so that just comes right out. Yep, perfect. Yeah, so I've always wanted to find like a coffee style kind of to-go cup, and I just didn't think they were real, but here they are. And they're super cute designs.
Yeah. And these latte style mugs are the same, amount of, they can hold the same amount of coffee as a normal mug can. They're 12 ounces. These ones are, just super, super helpful. You can put them in your cup holder, not like those giant travel mugs that I see so many people running around with. Just put them in the, passenger seat, buckle them in, and up they stay. All right, moving on to this next one. This doesn't just say it says fika.
Yeah.
And again, like I said in our last segment, fika means coffee break, or it's kind of, synonymous with like Swedish coffee time. It's, how British people have tea time, Swedish people have coffee time. And a lot of, big corporations over there, they'll have a fika break mandated in their schedule. Take an hour, go walk down the street, get a cup of coffee. Super, super nice. So if you want to show off your Swedish heritage, this is a beautiful blue, yellow fika mug. Fika. And it's got that same travel silicone top, dishwasher, microwave safe. It's got that little, notch. You can close it up if you want to keep your coffee nice and warm. Super, super nice. Swivels. Super easy to use. And it stays tight in there. It's not just like, falling out whenever. Mm-hmm. Pops right in.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Up next, we've got this Oofda mug. I don't mean to have you talk about everything, but you probably know more about the phrase Oofda than I do.
Well, kind of. I mean, if you're from Minnesota, you know Oofda. Everyone your whole life growing up, oh, for cute, oh, Oofda, Whenever people come in from like southern states, I turn up the accent a little bit. It always makes them laugh. Oh, I was down at the boat, the other day, and we were out fishing, and, but yeah, Oofda is just a common Minnesota phrase. And this is kind of the definitions on here. But yeah, it's super cute. Lots of little Minnesota kind of pictures on here. Just like a fun little gag gift or just a regular gift for anyone in your life. Do you have anything to say about UFTA?
But before I do, I will say that we've got 4 people watching right now. Don't be afraid to chat with us, because I know that she's tired of just hearing me talk the whole time, right? So anyone who's watching, tell us where you're from. Tell us, do you know about these phrases? You know about fika, know about UFTA, Do you have some Scandinavian in you? But you don't have to be. You don't have to be Swedish to enjoy these products, right? So a little bit more about UFTA, right? So a good way that I like to think about it is like UFTA is kind of like the Swedish version of like how the Italians say "Mamma Mia," It's kind of just like an everything word, kind of sort of maybe with like some negative, a little bit of a negative kind of spin on it, where it's like UFTA, I stubbed my toe, right? Some people kind of use it in place of more explicit curse words. Yeah. Right?
That Minnesota nice shining through.
Yes.
It's time to go UFTA. Well, I got to get going.
Yep. And so this mug is just so silly because it's like, UFTA, is when when you laugh so hard, your false teeth end up in your plate, right? And then we've got a gentleman suffering on this side right here, right? So it is very kitsch, very hilarious. Give it to a Swedish friend or loved one. Last but not least, we've got this mug here, the Svensk latte style mug. It's latte style because it has the slightly wider rim at the top compared to the bottom, and so that leaves more room for like latte art, and it also just looks more fancy, so you can feel better than everyone else when you drink your fancy coffee out of it. And Svensk is Swedish for Sweden, right? So if you were wondering what that was. And these mugs are super nice. I love the different color on the inside. Yeah, just you can't go wrong with some mugs. They're great gifts for friends. They're great gifts for you, right? I think that's all I can mug about regarding mugs.
Yeah, I mean, we've got coffee, we've got mugs, we've got the whole setup for you.
Yeah, you can't have coffee without mugs, and you also can't have your fika without cookies, right? And that is our next subject.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yes. We can just kind of put those like over here. So let's talk about these cookies.
Fika setup. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to open a bunch of these after this.
I know.
And eat them.
Well, I don't know if we're allowed to open them up because, we're trying to sell them, right? Well, but I won't say no to any free cookies. But anyway, so these cookies are very interesting because this is kind of like all over Europe, right? We've got these Lars Swedish ginger snaps, and then we've got windmill cookies, which are originally, from the Netherlands, but these are made by Herman the German. And then we've got some, also from the Netherlands, some coffee cream-filled wafers, and then a Swedish staple, the ballerina cookies, right? So let's start with these old mill coffee cream wafers, right? So it is it is how it is described, is that, it's these nice kind of crisp wafers, but on the inside it has this coffee flavored cream filling.
They are so yummy, and I love they're nice and light. They're not hard. They're just nice light wafers. I've had a couple of these. I made some hot chocolate here on a real cold day, and I was dipping them in the hot chocolate, and it was so good.
So good with
made
the hot
them nice
chocolate,
and soft. They were just so delicious. And these are more recent, kind of a part of our collection here at the store.
But they've been popular, so.
Oh yeah, they have. And these are kind of from all over Europe, which is so nice. We don't just carry Swedish or just Scandinavian things, but we're branching out to some other places as well.
And we have just gotten the clear to open the cookies.
Yes.
So I'm excited. Finally, just like a job perk, right? I get to eat the cookies.
This is why I come here every day.
Yeah. This is why I do the show, so now I can eat the cookies. All right, okay, these wafers are huge, actually. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Yeah, so they're a little messy, right? But here, let us enjoy. Yeah, there's that cream filling on the inside there. I'll give them a second to see if they can pull it up in camera 2. Yeah, there's that coffee, flavored cream filling. So I meant this to be an even break. But do you want the bigger piece or the smaller piece?
I'll take the smaller piece.
Okay. Wow, you are so nice. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
Just as good as the day I met him.
Very good. I've actually not tried any of these cookies. So you're
What?
yes.
How long have you worked here? Oh my gosh.
Like a month.
This is terrible. You should have tried all of them by now.
I should have, but that would have come out of my paycheck. Which honestly, if I get paid by cookies, that might not be the worst thing. But no, these are fantastic. These are really good. I was gonna just keep on eating them, but we got to keep the show going. Yeah, so.
On to our next cookie.
Yes, on to our next cookie, which is the classic ballerina here.
Yeah, so these, the ballerina is the brand. You know, they're not shaped like little dancers or made of little dancers, thank goodness.
Good.
They are a chocolate sandwich cookie. So it's shortbread on the top and the bottom with this really delicious creamy chocolate filling on the inside. And let me tell you, when I bring these home, I need to hide them because my dad, my brother, my mom, they just tear at the package. They're so, so good. They are a bit crunchier, you know, but they're, again, you know, like a shortbread, really good in coffee, really good with anything, or just good by themselves. Super, super yummy. This is one of my favorites that we carry here, even over like the ginger snaps or the wafers that we just had. I just bought some for myself the other day, and the package is gone. They are gone, but they're so good.
Well, let's crack them open and eat some more.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a chocolate hazelnut creamy filling on there.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, take a look at that there. Yeah, so it's almost like a Swedish Oreo, right? You know, it's the sandwich cookie, right?
Yeah.
And that's my
I won't touch your
American
cookie.
knowledge, right?
Yeah.
And so you see this little chocolate, the chocolate filling that's pouring out of the top is also in the middle here. So they just kind of right in there.
Probably open it up.
Oh, you're right. You're right, I can do that. Oh, and that was such a bad open. Oh, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
But you know, a
But if
nice
you-
difference from, you know, cookies we have here and cookies that are made elsewhere is that they're made with, like, the ingredients are so, so much better.
Yes.
Real milk, real butter, real sugar, you know, compared to a lot of the preservatives and additives we have in a lot of our American products.
Yep. Well,
And it
shall we
makes
try
it-
one?
Yeah, makes it so much more delicious, too.
Okay.
All right, cheers. So good.
Yeah. That is phenomenal. The cream just melts in your mouth. That's wonderful. That's so good.
All right.
All right, up next,
Oh,
we have Lars Swedish ginger snaps, right?
these are so popular here in store.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy popular around Christmas time. They're kind of a classic Christmas cookie. They're like a gingerbread type of taste, but
Mm-hmm. Yep.
really light, really thin. Perfect for just, you know, snacking on, eating a million. But still, you're like, I don't feel full at all because they're so light and so
Yep.
delicious.
And these are based off of these are traditional Swedish ginger snaps, which they call pepperkorn.
Pepperkocker.
Pepperkocker, sorry. My bad.
It's okay.
And so, yeah, you know, just the traditional, you know, it's got the, all of the spices of
Yeah.
you know, the ginger, the cinnamon, right? All that good stuff.
And these are based on, you know, original like homemade recipes from, you know, people in Sweden.
Yeah,
They're really a classic taste, nothing crazy. They're so, so delicious.
Yep.
Kids love them, adults love them. They're perfect.
They're packaged in 2 to maintain freshness, which is nice, but not for long. Once I open them and eat them all.
These are going to be distributed to the show members.
Yes,
after.
yes, of course. That was the plan, right? Well, the original plan, I was just going to take them all for me, but yeah, well, we'll give them to the
I won't let
crew.
you.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, they sell so much around Christmas time. We have a hard time, you know, keeping them in sometimes.
All right.
Clink. So good. Again, another cookie. I'll try not to speak too much with my mouth full. But another cookie that's great for dipping in coffee, hot chocolate, you know, if you're not a coffee drinker like me. Really anything. So good. And they just melt in your mouth, kind
Yes,
of.
and the ginger is a lot stronger than your traditional ginger snap, right? The Swedes don't mess around, so yeah. Great with coffee. That'd be fantastic with coffee because they're nice and dry. They would really soak up the coffee, almost like a biscotti in a way.
Yeah.
You know, very nice. Last but not least, we got these windmill cookies from Erman, the German again, like I said, that they were, these are a traditional kind of, these cookies originate from the Netherlands, right? With that classic kind of windmill design. It's a classic Christmas cookie in the Netherlands, but you can eat them any time of year because you can't tell me when I cannot eat a cookie, right? So,
Whoa.
And these have like a blend of cinnamon, ginger, cloves, cardamom, and nutmeg.
Yeah, they're pretty similar kind of to the ginger snaps, I'd say, taste-wise, but still so unique and so delicious because they have such a fun shape, as you're about to see.
Yes.
And
All
again,
right.
another cookie, great for dipping in coffee, hot
Yes.
chocolate.
And they're huge.
Yeah, they are pretty big. So they've got fun little designs on them.
Yep, not always windmills. Right, here's a windmill. Not quite sure what this one is.
This is the top of a windmill.
Oh, maybe that one broke off.
Yeah.
Here, I guess.
No, I mean, those are the two kind of main shapes, I think.
Yeah, here we can. I guess I'll
I'll
just have to eat this whole cookie. She's already got a piece.
Oh, darn.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Last. Those are really good. I don't think I've actually had those before.
More on the sweeter side.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But still, nice and light, very crispy,
Yeah.
very yummy.
Yeah, so these are all absolutely wonderful. Great with some Swedish coffee in your Swedish mug on your Swedish tea towel, right? So we have got the whole shebang for you today. So, yeah.
If you're putting together a gift basket, if you're trying to, cover your table in crumbs like we've done here, we've got the perfect selection for you.
Yes. So I think that does it for today's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last reminder, if you want to buy anything that you've seen here today, you can purchase it through a show. We do, 4 shows a week at 11 a.m.
Yes.
every morning. Super fun, always different, themes, and we'll have different products that we're showcasing that you can buy right from the show or right from SwedishGiftStore.com or right from our store in Lindstrom.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, quantities are limited, so buy now while the items are available. For even more Scandinavian gifts, decor, and exclusive items, visit us online at SwedishGiftStore.com. And like Maggie said, we're live 4 times a week, and you can check SwedishGiftStore.com for show schedules and sign up. And you could also follow us for show reminders and announcements. So thank you all so much, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right.